Hello, welcome to your mini ballet bar. So I wanted to just say that the next two videos that you're going to experience with our little mini ballet bar are going to be facing your bar like so. So we won't be doing any work where we've got one hand on the bar for the next two lessons, because I really want you to focus on your shoulders and your hips being super aligned and square to the bar so that there's no tempt to twist and turn, okay? So the other thing is we're going to start with a warm-up, and I want to just reiterate that when we are in parallel, it's really important to also be thinking about our turnout muscles. I know, you would think that in parallel you don't have to think about them, but you do. So for example, if I don't turn out right now, I want you to watch my legs and what happens. Ready? That's me letting my muscles go, okay? Now I want you to watch my legs, this big gap of light here. I want you to see what happens when I start thinking about the wrapping and the rotating that we require for activating those deep rotation muscles. You ready? Completely different, okay? So I get this feeling of zipping through the legs, and all I'm thinking is external rotation, okay? I want you to imagine like two arrows, and the two arrows go this way and around and down, okay? So what that will do is you'll feel your glutes activate, you'll feel your deep rotation muscles activate, and you'll also bring the pelvis into alignment, yes? Because we always want our pelvis to be like a bowl of water, yes? Think of your pelvis like a bowl of water, and we want that water line to be level. So if we tuck, the water's gonna go out the back. If we tilt, the water's gonna go out the front, okay? So we want to keep that waterline nice and level, okay? Now, I want you to think about that as we take our warm-up, starting in parallel, okay? So wrapping and rotating. Now that you know what that means, tailbone down, scoop through the lower abdominals, really poised and tall through the crown of the head. We rise up, demi point 1, little bend over the toes 2, make sure that your knees and your ankles are in alignment together. We repeat 1, over 2, stretch 3 and 4. Now we'll take a big swoop, combre de côté, which means bend to the side and recover left side. And this isn't too slow. So I want you to sort of have like a whooshing feeling, yeah? Now from here, we take a little tendu. So one devant, we flex through the feet, articulating the toes, close. We go left side. And as you flex, I want you to really think about stretching through the back of the knee, close. Now from here, we're going to take two little demi-pliés, 1 and 2, just shallow ones, not too deep, yeah, it's just a warm-up. And then from here, rotate. Make sure you bring both legs, or both feet at the same time, not one after the other, like this. See the twist in the hips, and then it's not guaranteed that it's gonna be finding our natural turnout. So from here, we wanna use both together. We repeat the same thing, up and over, up and down, up and over, up and down. We take our right arm over, we take our left arm over, and then we start our tendus. So tendu, we flex, we stretch, we close. So we're focusing on the articulation of the feet. And then from there, we take our two demi-pliés. We're gonna come back to parallel to finish, float those arms down, and just poise, take a moment, think about that posture. Okay, let's go. Ready? Rise, over, push the floor away, resist, 2, over, now push the floor away, resist, sweep the arm, 1, good, keep the core switched on, and you go whoosh, that's it, good, we start the tendu in front, which is devant, flex, articulate through that foot, tendu, flex, articulate through the foot, demi-plie, and stretch, demi-plie. Think about that wrapping and rotate into first. Take a moment. Ready, rise. 1, over, push the floor away, resist, 2, over, push the floor away, resist. Now, you've got your whoosh, big stretch. This should feel really yummy. And 1. Now on your return, don't throw the arm back, keep it forward, and dégagé, flex. Close. Now remember, when we flex, keep the back of the knee stretched, extra stretch. Close, 2 demi-plie. 1 and 2. Good. And back to parallel. Think about that turnout and zip. Think about the pelvis. Is that bowl of water level? Beautiful. Okay, very nice. Let's go into our plie. So for our plie today, start with your feet in first. Now this is where we can go a little bit deeper. Warm-up's done, okay? So go a little bit deeper now in the plie. So you've got 1, take a little breath, 2, place the hands on the bar, 3 and 4. And just a little note, your elbows should be slightly in front of you. So if you feel like your elbows are behind you, it's gonna really affect your posture. So they should just be really relaxed. And we're not gripping the bar, but in this exercise, I'm gonna give you a little action which is gonna check that you're not gripping. So really slow, 1, hold, 2, and you're going to push the floor away and hold. Now on our rise, you're gonna turn the head to the right and hold, really open through the chest and lower. And again, 1, no grand pliés today. We're just keeping it really simple, going back to basics. Tendu into second position. Now from here, take a little breath and then release the hands. Demi-plie, 1, hold, 2, stretch, 3, push the floor away. As we rise, head again goes to the right. And you want to do that nice and smoothly, yeah? No jerky movements. Again, so as we go down in the plie, pull up, and as we come up in the plie, press down. That opposition will give you a really beautiful quality of movement. Tendu, come back to first. Take a little breath. That's to check you're not gripping, okay? We're then going to repeat the exact same thing again in first, using the left leg to transition into second, come back to first, and at the very, very end, we're gonna take 1 little rise and have a little balance, just for fun, okay? Let's go. Breathe, float the hands to the bar. And now slowly, so we can focus on the quality of movement. Head softly turns, rise. Make sure you're breathing. Demi-plie, 1, hold, 2. Now press, push the floor away. Tendu. And lower, take a little breath. And 1. And push the floor away. Feel those feet against the floor. Rise, head turns. Ballet gives us this beautiful moment of presence. Where's our body in space? 1. And stretch. Tendu. Back to first position. Take a little breath. And 1. Repeat on the left. Press away, and you'll notice my eye line. I'm looking straight ahead, slightly up. Never looking down. 1. Left leg. Hold. Through the foot, take a breath. And 1. Good, make sure those feet are really flat. Don't hold any tension in the toes. Lengthen them. As we take our plie, I like to think like I have webbed feet. They're just taking up space. That's it, tendu. Close, take a little breath. And again, a little rise. Have a moment. And that's enough, yeah? That's all you need. With balances, I like to say, We're here for a good time, not a long time. Yes, so you want a really quality balance. You don't want to just hold a balance for the sake of holding a balance for 16 counts. You really want to put some thought behind it, okay? So always think of your balance as you're there for a good time, not a long time. And when you've got that absolute control, it's like leaving the party at the correct time, yes? And you come out. So instead of you take your balance and go and hold it forever and then like, ooh, and fall out of it, you're in control. You hold for perhaps 4 counts or even 2. We release the arms and we lower with absolute control and dignity. Okay, yes, like leaving the party early. Okay, we are going to do a little battement tendu. So again, we're going to keep this relatively simple and we're going to put a little bit of transfer of weight in there. So we're going to go tendu devant and close, tendu devant and close. Bring it to second, lower, come back and close. Derrière and 2 and 3 and 4. Plie, demi-point, roll through the feet. Beautiful full articulation and mobility of those feet. Left side. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Transfer through the foot and close. 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4. We plie, we demi-point, we push away, release, yeah? Okay, we're gonna repeat that twice through. You ready? And 1, close. Really lead with the heel forward. And 1, articulate through the foot, push back and close. Derrière. Now notice my pelvis, my bowl of water is very still, even here. I like to imagine that I'm balancing a book on my head. Release. Left. 1, 2, and 1. Lower. Push back. Close. Derrière. 1, 2, plie, 1, wrap and rotate, now, resist. Okay, now I said we're going to do it twice, so bring those arms down. Now on the repeat, lots of lengthening this time. Now, lengthen the leg away from the body without transferring the weight though. Yes, no weight on that toe. Now we transfer long. Now reach that leg long, close. Lengthen behind you, like it's being pulled out of its hip socket. Yes, and plie. Demi-point, push the floor away, resist on the way down. And 1. If you're doing this properly, like my muscles are warm, yeah? I am feeling very sweaty already. And close, but it feels good. Lengthen the leg. Lengthen. And plie. Over, push the floor away. Resist. Whew, yeah, I feel those legs. Good. Okay, so now we are going to go into a little battement tendu jeté, or sometimes people just call it jeté, or it's also known in some circles as glissé. So it really just depends on what syllabi, you know, you've been taught, what syllabus you've been taught. So it really doesn't matter though. Jeté, battement tendu jeté, glissé, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so from here, as I always say, ballet is ballet. We are now going to work from first, but we're going to come into a fifth. Okay, now I'm going to let you listen to the beat of this music, just so you have an idea of where we're going. So have a little listen to the timing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's snazzy. Okay, now from here we've got leg comes out to go straight into fifth, first, fifth, first, cloche, 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 close. 1, 2, 3. Fifth. 1, 2, plie, left side. You've got fifth and a first and fifth and a first. Cloche and cloche and cloche and close. First and first and first and fifth. First and first, plie and stretch. We repeat. Okay, I'm going to go through that one more time. I'm just waking your brain up just a little bit with those tweaks of not keeping the exercise super symmetrical. Ready? So you've got fifth and a first and fifth and a first. Cloche and a cloche and cloche and close. 1 and 2 and 3 and fifth and 1 and 2. Plie to release, left side. And fifth and a first and fifth and a first. Cloche and cloche, cloche, make sure it's right behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Transfer the weight back into the center as you plie. So don't leave it over here and go like that, like I sometimes see. You want to come from here back to center, plie. Obviously that happens a little bit quick, but you can do it. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Ready? Fifth. 1, 2, cloche. 1, 2, 3. Close. 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. Release the hips and a fifth. First, fifth. First, cloche. 1, 2, 3. Back to first. You've got 4, 3, 2. Devant 1, 1, 2. Plie, release. Ah, lovely. Now let's go again. This time I'm going to add the heads. You ready? If you want that challenge. Head goes one and yum and head follows the leg. Close and back to the front. 2, 3. Devant. 1, 2. Plie and head goes 1 and 1 and cloche with the head and 1, 2, 3. Devant. 1, 2. Plie, stretch. Take a moment. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we are going to do one last little exercise, and it's going to be a rond de jambe, and we're going to have a nice little balance at the end, and it's going to have a little port de bras, and it's going to have a little lift of the leg. Okay, so we've got from first position. Now we'll do each side separately. So let's go right leg first. 1, take a breath. 2, hands on the bar. 3 and 4. Rond de jambe. 1, slowly. 2, hold it here. 3, close. 4. Finish it off. So we're doing rond de jambe en dehors. And close. 1 all the way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Take a breath. 5, 6. You'll notice I have lots of breath in my movement. It's to check that you're not gripping the bar for dear life. Okay. Tendu on 1. Lift 2. In 3. Hold 4. Find your balance. 5 and 6 and 7. Whoop. And 8. So it's in front. Now from here, we're going to go devant en fondu. Open it to second. From here, take that arm. Big stretch over. Recover. 6, 7, 8. From here, we're going to turn the head to the right. We're going to lift up through the center of our body. We're going to arch in a combre en arrière. We're going to recover, and then we're going to spend the rest of the music taking a little balance. Okay? Thinking about that pelvis, thinking about the posture and placement. We're going to play with opening the arms to second and bringing them back, because we don't want to get used to just holding a balance with the arms in first all the time. We want to get creative with those arms and be able to balance whilst moving upstairs, yes, from our waist up. Okay, so let's just go through that again on the left side. So on the left, we go 1, take a breath. 2, hands on the bar. 3 and 4. We have 1, slowly 2, just to à la seconde, lengthen that leg, close, and a 1. We're going to bring it all the way to the back. So we're going en dehors today, close. En dehors means outwards, so the leg's going outwards, away from the body, and close, yeah? Okay, now from here, whew, I am sweating. Yes, we're going to take our little rise and lower. Now from here, we tendu on 1, we lift 2, we bring it in 3, hold 4, find your balance, 5 and 6 and 7, closing devant 8. Bring the leg to the front en fondu, rond it to à la seconde. We come up and over, big stretch, recover, 6, 7, 8. We rise up. Oh, no, we cambre, head to the left. We come up and we go up before we go back, arching. I like to think of arching and breaking at the top of the, like a bra line or crop top, whatever you got going on back there, okay? Visualize breaking at that point. And then after that, we take our rise. Bring the arms to first. And you're gonna follow me. Bring the arms through a range of positions there, just a little bit, just to challenge us, okay? I might mix it up on both sides. We'll see how we go. So 1 rond, stop. 1 rond to finish it off. They're little quarter ones. Then we go all the way around, take a little rise. We dégage, we lengthen and lift the legs. So we're challenging height now. Bring it in, close it devant. We fondu around to à la seconde. Yes, still with me? To take our little cambre and come back. We take our beautiful cambre en arrière before having a balance. Let's go. Right side. Breathe. Good, now shift the weight over. 1, 2, hold 3, close 4. Finish it off. 6, 7, close 8. All the way. And 2, and 3, close 4. We rise, take a little high demi-point and resist. Tendu, lift. Bring that leg into a retiré. Stay and lifting through your supporting side. Close devant and fondu. À la seconde. Big stretch. Keep that leg long. Use your tummy muscles to return. Bring it back. Now, head turn to the right. Now we go up before we arch back. I like to think of arching like a bridge, not bending. Yes? And let's rise. 1. Good. Now we're going to be here for a while. Don't balance yet. I want you to body scan. Check everything is in place. You're like a house. Build the bricks really strong, strong foundation. Float those arms when you're ready. We're in first position. And open to second position. I'm with you. And back to first. Now this time we're going to open, allonge, take a little lift up, release, soft. I'm with you, I'm feeling it. I have sweat dripping down my back. Okay, let's go, I can feel it. Okay, let's go left side. Head left as we breathe. And transfer the weight. 1, 2, just a second, and close. Bring it all the way to the back. Rond de jambe en dehors. Remember, rond de jambe en dehors means outwards. Good, lift through that supporting side. Rise, high demi-point. Always trying to get mobility through those toes. And dégage, lift. Now bring that leg into retiré. You want your weight a little bit more on the toes than the heel. Close into 5th. Fondu. And take the left arm. Now as you return, use your core to come back. Line that arm up with the barre. And now ready, combre en arrière, head left. Up and back. Arching, breaking at the crop top or the bra line. That's it. Eyes back to center before we rise. 1. Now remember, you're building a strong foundation. High demi-point, wrapping and rotating the legs, pelvis still. Scoop through the lower abdominals, close the ribs, open the chest, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Now this time, float them to 5th. Back to 1st. Just to test, let's go 3rd. And back to 1st. Other 3rd arabesque. And softly come down. Okay. So guess what? That completes our mini ballet barre. I hope you enjoyed. Lots of basics today. A little bit more challenging with that rond de jambe. Lots in there to think about. And I'll see you next video.